Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Indeed, all praise is for Allah. We praise Him, seek His assistance, and seek His forgiveness. We seek refuge in Allah from the evil promptings of our souls and from our evil actions. Whosoever Allah guides, none can misguide. And whosoever Allah leaves to stray, none can guide aright. I testify that none had the right to be worshipped but Allah alone, having no partner. And I testify that Muhammad, may Allah exalt his mention, is his slave and his final slave and messenger. Dear, beloved kids, my hope and aim, my target, I'm trying all the time to work for, are you. You are my beloved kids. I hope you are hearing me with your hearts. I hope your mothers are with you in order to do what I hope from them to be done. And we all hoping nothing but truth, sincerity, which will lead to acceptance. Actually, nowadays, Muslims are a lot suffering. And their sufferings is not at all because they are in oppression or in compression or in poverty, prevention, deprivation. No, it isn't the cause. It isn't the cause. The cause is that Allah gifts became uncountable and they became more greedy. So they want more and they aren't seeing His gifts. And if any have nothing, let him look to himself. If he is having eyes, he can see, others not. If he has ears and hearing system proper, he can hear, others are not. If he can eat safely and have proper digestive system, he's good, others not. If he can excrete, he's good, others not. So if he is thinking himself has nothing, and he is not telling the benevolence of Allah to being benevolent, let him tell the truth. Let him tell the truth. Can you hear? Can you eat? Can you see? Can you talk? Can you express? Can you express your feelings? Can you ask? Can you answer? Can you go? Can you serve yourself? So if you are doing these things safely, properly, you are in great favor from Allah. Repeat the adhan, please. if he can do these things easily, properly, he's in great favor. But the problem is that when Allah Jalla wa'ala created us, He, by His great knowledge, knows that little are thankful and little are having knowledge and little are believers, true believers. So, why we are here together? Why we are here together? We are here together to remind each others. To remind each others. To remind each others by what? By our proper duties towards Allah Jalla wa'ala. Allah Jalla wa'ala created us for only one mission. Allah Jalla wa'ala created us for only one mission. This mission is to properly worship Him properly. Again, we are saying that knowledge, you can gain it anywhere. Nowadays, by googling or by having your smartphone, you can get whatever you need from knowledge. But we are not collected for giving knowledge only. We are collected for one main item. That item is to improve our iman. To improve our iman. Because iman means two things. Iman means two things. To believe, tasdeeq, to believe what we are hearing and knowing about Allah, His book, Quran, His religion, Islam, His Prophet Muhammad, may Allah exalt his mention. These are knowledges from authentic sources, Quran and authentic Sunnah. This is how to know, but it is not enough to be believers. So Iman means two portions. The first is to know and believe what you know properly from authentic sources. And number two, feelings, which most are lacking. Feelings is the main item which differentiates us, which differentiate two brothers of same parents from being true or double faces or hypocritic. And that's why in Surah Al-Baqarah it has been divided all people into three groups: true believers, true disbelievers, and the double faces, the hypocritics. And he discussed, Allah Jalla wa'ala, 3 verses about true believers, 2 verses about disbelievers, and 13 or 12 verses about the hypocrites, because they are among us, and we may have 1 or 2 of their criterias, which if become all criterias, it will be, wal'iyadhu billah, in the lowest position in hellfire, and you will be below or more down than the disbeliever, because the disbeliever was honest enough to declare he isn't a believer, whereas that hypocrites or double faces are pretending to be true Muslims and he isn't. So actually we need to know who are true Muslims. All are saying we are Muslims, all are praying, all are fasting, all or most. They are giving their shares, they are praying, they are fasting, they are doing the items of Islam. Most. I mean those thinking themselves proper Muslims. But have we fulfilled the main item with which is feelings? Feelings that surely I'm going to die. And if so, I'll enter the grave. And that grave is dark, and I'm alone. And Allah, by His justice, should ask each body. But He also asks each of His creatures, to the extent that animals come to be asked if one animal hurt the other. That data is the feelings. Surely I am going to die? Yeah. Surely I'm going to go to the grave? Yeah. I'll be alone? Yeah. It's dark? Yeah. And then we will get up one day? Yeah. And it will be a very difficult day? Yeah. And each body will try to escape, but in vain? Yeah. And Allah, with all His mercy, will ask one by one. Yeah. And He will ask you, oh my slave, have you done that and that and that? Oh yeah, my Lord, I did it. Do you remember the day? Oh my Lord, I remembered. You feel it? Do you remember when you insult one of your friends and he cannot say anything to you? Oh yeah, I remembered. It is a very shameful attitude to be asked and find nothing or little good deeds and all are bad deeds. So, feelings is very important. Feelings. When I go to the fridge and get cold water and I see, oh, it's very hot and this is very cold water. Some are going to drink immediately without even saying Bismillah or in the end. Alhamdulillah. Others will say Bismillah in the beginning and Alhamdulillah, and he is doing that while sitting, to be authentic. But there are little are sitting and go away with his mind to the day of judgment, where it is very hot and the sun is very near and everybody is in great trouble from sun heat. And at that day, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is standing in his sink and he is giving water to his believers. And those who are taking it taste a very delicious, cold, nice water from his honored hands. The last group are those who feel Iman. And that's why the first group of Surah Al-Baqarah, الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا, true believers. Why they are so? Because number one, they believe in Allah and in unseen matters. I am not going in my life to see paradise or see what are there of the marvelous things, whether parks, whether rivers, whether houses, whether. But I'm quite sure Allah described it in His Quran and in authentic Sunnah Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, may Allah exalt His mention, talked about it. So these data are unseen to me, but I am believing. And accordingly, I'm dreaming to sit, instead of sitting on the beach, you try to think with your mind that you are sitting in the paradise, beside you a river made of honey, and you put your finger and get it out and taste it. And another river made of milk, and other made of wine, which is forbidden in our life but allowed there. And there are other rivers with ordinary river water, but it is different, quite different from that water present here in our world or our dunya. So we are here to remind each others about feelings, especially from Allah's mercy. He gives us a lot of times to nourish our iman, and we are going towards the 10 days of the Hijjah, which are proved to be the best days all over the days of the year, as they include day of Arafah, where Allah is very proud of His true believers. May Allah allow us to go there. But be sure that from His mercy, He Jalla wa Ala knows that we are collected and trying to talk about His mercy, to talk about His majesty, to talk about His most beautiful names and attributes, and He's so proud of us, and He's telling His angels, do you see? These are my lovers. These are my beloved Muslim kids, the coming true Muslims, the Muslims which only love Allah. Try to obey Him, not because they are fearing Him, but because they are loving Him. And that love will be reflected to be fear that He may be angry. So all the time we are running around one item: monotheism. None but Allah occupies your heart. None but Allah you love. None but Allah you ask. None but Allah you need. None but Allah you are totally submitted to His orders and hope not only Firdaus al-A'la, the highest paradise, but the more and the more is to see Him, to see His majesty. Don't you want that? Don't you want that? To hear your Lord talking to you, to see your Lord sitting with you, and even seeing, have been said by the scholars, it is day and night, غداة وعشية. I'm dreaming, so let us dream together. If you are even from dunya people who are always calculating everything, let us quickly calculate those whom you know since very, 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 very long time who died. Where are they now? In their graves. Whereas our world, do you know anybody exceed 150? 100? 120? Hardly, you know, or even not. Whereas paradise, or may Allah save us, hellfire, is abide, it is forever. So with very little calculation, the least time to live is dunya life. The least. And we are spending all our time, our pleasure, our hopes, our thoughts around that very short, surely limited, surely ended duration. We are not going to stay, and surely we are going to die, and we are only thinking and put all our thoughts and hopes and desire in this dunya. This dunya, Allah is not caring with, And if Allah cares with this world, He would never let disbeliever taste a drop of water. ما سقى منها كافر شربة ماء. If He is caring with this life, He would never ever allow any of the disbelievers to even taste water. He is letting them enjoying because this is their last chance to enjoy. And it is very limited, and it is surely ended sooner or later. So it is actually great stupidity and lack of focusing and the intelligence to search only around this world. I want to eat the lot, eat the maximum. I want to drink the best. And until I cannot drink, I want to live in the best place. I want to have dresses the best, all things the best, as if this is my endless aims in this life, which is surely going to end sooner or later. The point is that we are here to know this, to remind each other with, to know that this world is Allah's gift to you. Allah wants you to enjoy, but be intelligent enough to enjoy and gain ajr, and to make trading with Allah, tajiru ma Allah, to the extent that your attitude can give you a lot of ajr without you care or you mean it. Just smiling in your Muslim face and even non-Muslims. تبسمك في وجه أخيك صدقة. To smile when seeing somebody coming and you feel he's a Muslim, you feel your heart is more palpitating. Palpitation of the heart is increasing, being proud that you have seen a Muslim. Wallahi, I feel that. I feel that. And one day, I was in a great place in one of the places in USA, and from very, very far distance, I saw a sister wearing black, and she was wearing her niqab, and she seems to be looking to me in spite it is far distance. And when we came near to each other's, she gave me her hands, and I gave her my both hands, as if I told her, as if I want to tell her, I love you. In spite I don't know you, in spite I not meet you again, in spite you may speak in a language I don't know it, in spite of everything, I love you. And she said that with her eyes. And we were separated. And I started crying. It is from Allah's mercy. It is from Allah's mercy to let us love each other without knowing each other. Have you practiced this sensation? This is Iman, I hope so. Asking him sincerity and the truth in order to be accepted. So the point is that we are not here to add knowledge, because you can gain knowledge anywhere, especially nowadays, the easy to connect and the easy to ask and get knowledge. But we are collected actually to increase our feelings. The 10 days of the Hijjah are coming, and these are highest precious days. And inshallah, today in the evening, I'll try to start Surah Al-Hajj reflection about it, in order to let you feel as if you are with those group, in order to know that precious days should be captured, should be held firmly, should be keened with. So again and again, I want my kids with their moms or dad or whatever, or even the parents, if available, it's okay, in order to feel that we want to be one item, one group, one family. And I'll open the discussion. I'll hear the kids. And I know that nowadays kids are different from before. So we will allow them to ask, especially the first lesson of our meeting. I want to hear what they want. Or you can tell your mom during the week the question you need to know. And please, I want the mom to be patient and to hear him and to react with him. And then to let me know. And we will discuss any point you can imagine. I'm ready to discuss. On condition that we will try to be obedient. Obedient not to me at all, but to be obedient to Allah. To know submission and fulfill it. To love, to know more knowledge about Islam. To be proud of your deen. To be proud of your Prophet. To be proud of being Muslim. And later on, inshallah, to be proud of your language, Arabic. And all these things and all these data means that you are proud of your Lord, because these are His laws, His orders, His book, His prophet, His estimation to your belief that He is one and will be always one, and He begets not, nor He begotten, and none is similar to Him. La ilaha illallah wahdu la sharika lah. He and none but Him deserves to be unique because of His most beautiful names and attributes and deeds. Next time, inshallah, we are going to divide items we are speaking about, and you put questions you need to know properly, and if any of these questions needs to be discussed as a subject, we will do it. Because I want true Muslim kids who are later on be good, proper believers, true Muslims, true mu'min, who will do his best to be muhsin, benevolent. You got it? جزاكم الله خيرا. بارك الله فيكم. May Allah accept. May Allah accept. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.